Everyone hit F5. Right, am I back? I don't know what's happening. Guys, what's happening? What's happening? Who was that guy on my phone, by the way, who was yapping? He looked a bit like me. Oh my god, he's back. Epoch back. Yes, brother. YouTube isn't streaming though. Where's the YouTube at, bro? Oh no, sad.
Darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping.
I need a fat wee.
That was planted in my brain still remains.
Where's the back end of YouTube streaming?
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone.
Who blimmin' knows?
Beneath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp.
Epoch launched theme song.
My
Aww.
eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon.
Right, what we're doing? Oh, let's load Epoch. That's probably a good thing.
And touch the sound of silence.
Bro, what the fuck? I got debated again. Thought you logged in.
10,000 people, maybe
Ooh, is there a new update to the client? I doubt it.
people talking without speaking. People hearing
No,
without
no client update. We're safe.
people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound.
You know he can't think on his own, Kyle.
Russian flies,
Kyle.
Kyle.
Where
Where's
has
that finger been, Kyle? Matisse. Thanks for follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell.
How do I change my stream information? Stream manager, that's what I want.
Of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway.
Right, I'm gonna spring a leak.
Tenement halls.
Make sure the server doesn't come online whilst I'm having a wee, okay? I shall return momentarily. Ta-ta. You guys can't argue. This song is a banger. Wow, such epic server uptime. Yes, mate. How you doing? Oh, I need to charge my mouse.
We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
No, we're just innocent private server men. You can focus on tier 6 for another week. No problem. Knee bother, knee bother. Oh, mate. Snoopy dog. Snoop, Snoop. Has any of my city skylines been saved? Don't know, don't care. What else can I play? Official relaunch in 4 weeks. I wish. Motherfucker. Right, do I have any other games I can play? Tic-tac-toe? I'm not really a multi-game streamer. I got Tony Hawk. South Park.
And if your ass get cracked, bitch, shut your trap. Come back, get back. That's the part of success. If you
I thought I had Tony Hawk 3 and 4. The Tony Hawk games are not nearly as fun as they were when I was little. That's 100%. Dr. Dre, motherfuckers.
You know I'm mobbing with the D.O. double G. Straight off the fucking streets of CBT. King up the beach, you ride to him in your fleet. The field rolling on dubs. How you feel? Whoop-de-whoop, nigga, what? Dre and Snoop Chronic down in the lag. With Doc in the back, sipping on yak. Clip in the strap, dipping through hood. Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood. South Central out to the west side. It's California love, this California bug. Got a nigga gang of pub. I'm on one, I might bell up in the Century Club. With my
Wait, what other games do I hang out?
Get my drink on, and my smoke on. Then go home.
Is YouTube live yet?
Locust on for the 200. Coming real, it's the next episode.
10 a.m. What? I'm so confused. How do I get to smoke weed every day? YouTube streaming interface URL. Little bro listening to certified hood music while patiently waiting to log in. Yes, being on my best behavior. Oh, I am live on YouTube. Hello? Cool. I need to edit my info. I am a good noodle. How many copper veins are we at so far? Great question. I think my smelting skill's like 35 maybe. But that's a lot of smelting, not so much not so much actual mining itself with the bars. But you know, I'm happy. Oh, banger. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I'm level 10. Some people are level 12. Sorry. Some people are level 15 and have lots of quests ready in the... Like, some people have been on for a lot more than me, but I'm not complaining. Right, the kettle's boiled. Who wants a brew? BRB.
It's late and I'm awake, staring at the wall. Open up my window, head floats out the door. No one else around, but a shimmer takes my eye. I lift my head, blinded by the sky. Feel my way in front, following the sound. Moves away so fast.
Reminds me of SOD when people were stacking quests. Yes, sir. Because the level cap's 15. So if you want, you can stack quests and just...
Back to my feet. Now I only see ahead of me, chasing down the street.
Yeah, stack quests ready for the level cap to go up. What do I want to do? Either stack quests or complete them for extra gold. That's been... well, you get a little bit of gold, sure. Like, it might be a good thing to go to the other starter zones. People farmed up to 30 gold is what developers team said. Yeah, only a small amount though. I think the server will not be playable before Friday. Maybe. I got family over the weekend, so it'd be nice if they waited a week with it. Ahi. I've got time in the week, not at the weekend. But it's different for everyone, isn't it? Have I tried Turtle WoW? No. I mean, I've played like level 5 or something on it once. I'm playing this one. this tea cool enough to drink? Probably not.
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner.
What's this? Some quests were giving me 1.2G. Really? Wow, that's a lot. Do you like it or not? Turtle wow. I mean, I think it's a good idea. I just feel like this server has a lot more hype around it at the moment. And also it's fresh, mate.
Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey and Greece, Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait and Bahrain, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium and Portugal, France, England, Denmark and Spain, India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia,
Update on Discord. Holy shit. Cheers, mate.
Japan, Mongolia, Laos and Tibet, Indonesia.
Everyone, first of all, thank you for sticking with the project through our many years of development and turbulent release weekend. That doesn't sound good. The volume of players beyond what we could have imagined, and we know what many people have concerns based on our sparse updates and unstable servers. We want to start with the apology. Despite our efforts to be prepared for you, we were not. Our team has never run a project of this scale, and we weren't coordinated in any way that could easily respond to the reality of the live server. We have a lot of willing hands from experienced developers, but not clarity of roles, which left you in the dark about what to expect from us. This is the top thing we want to improve as we move forward on a technology solution. We are very optimistic about the internal changes we have made in response and our ability to better communicate going forward. As mentioned earlier, we took half a day to regroup, and after analyzing both the server and database performance in depth, we now feel we have a very concrete plan on what needs to be addressed and how to go about doing it. In the past 2 hours, we identified the largest performance bottleneck, assigned internal responsibilities to address it, and started a broader approach to provide reliable service regardless of how any one specific optimization fix works out. Our path forward isn't something that can be resolved overnight, but isn't dependent on crunching out weeks-long complex optimization either. This means the server will not be up for anything besides testing for the next few days. We are not able to give a full timeline right now, but we will provide more detailed updates within the next 24 hours. Our next update will include updates about what has been going on behind the scenes, what our fix requires, and what you can expect moving forward. We know we have to re-earn your trust now. And that's absolutely fair. We are committed to Project Epoch, and we thank you for sticking with us and believing in the project. We will unlock hashtag general chat with a long slow mode at some point today. Please keep in mind our Discord hashtag rules when participating in the chat. Wow. Put on screen, sorry. Don't you like my 5th grade reading skills? Why does this not work? And what is going on? Why can't you see my screen? I'm confuzzled. Why can't you see what's on my monitor? You see it? I'm trying. It's there. It's right there, guys. Oh, it's got fucking streamer mode on. Discord, why is there stupid streamer mode? I don't know. TLDR, what we've had for the last 24 hours, we'll have for the next 64 hours. Well, that is lame. I mean, they wanted to provide a private server, you know, free-to-play, fan-made project. They did, but the core is what lets them down. Yeah, Zakara, I'm with you, mate. Bronze Beard, Last Hope for Classic. What? Right. Thanks for watching the stream, everyone. I'm going to end the stream. Whew. When it's back up, you know where I'll be, and I know where you'll be. Twitch.tv, youtube.com/WarriorTSW. Now give it a few days, maybe a week, and this server will be back on top. Project Epoch hype! I still can't... Oh, I can show you now, because the streamer mode. Yeah. First off, thank you for sticking with the project. They're sorting out how they're going to delegate the roles and the developing going forward. Our path forward isn't something that can be resolved overnight, but isn't dependent on crushing out week-long complex optimizations either. So it's not going to take forever, but it's not going to be overnight either. This means the servers will not be up for anything besides testing for the next few days. There we go. We're all gonna make it. We're all gonna make it. We're all gonna get. We'll all be level 60. Listening to Through the Fire and Flames. Right, thanks for watching, everyone. Stream Kara on Stormforge. I'd rather wait and put all my effort into the server. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers of the channels and the followers. You're the people that make me stay on and stream, and the viewers for however many hours I have. I've been streaming probably 60 to 80% of the days since launch. Some of that I've been asleep for, sure. But you want to see Stormforge. I mean, the guild that I'm in disbanded over the weekend. I mean, if I get bored, we'll see. If I get bored, we'll see. We'll see. Epoch can't make it fail project, really. What do you mean by that? Epoch can't make it fail. I mean, they're just taking a few more days to keep developing. Like literally, it's written here. You know, they're gonna try. They'll be back soon. Back in a few days. And when they know an ETA, we'll know an ETA. That's crazy. I mean, oh, registration. Are they They don't say anything about accounts. Are they going to enable accounts? Don't huck to me. Don't spit in my thing. We're done. That's funny. Everyone here that found the guild should be off. Everyone here that found the guild should be officers. What? Days to weeks. Days to weeks. What? I don't know what that means. I highly doubt they want more peeps on the server. Like, yeah, I'm just wondering. Where's the update channel? Okay. I mean, 2,000 ticks almost on the post is something, isn't it? Right, thank you for watching the stream, everyone. This has been... Hopefully, when the server goes live, there'll be even more hype. What I'd like them to say is, the server looks good. We're going to have another opening in a few more days. The cap will remain at 15 for, 3 or 4 days. Because the longer it's capped at 15... the less of an advantage people get being 15. But on the flip side, actually, you could argue the sooner they launch, the sooner you can play. Because the people level 15 only have a few hours ahead. Whereas... And if you let the server go live again at once, then everyone is starting only a few hours behind. But if you have it be level 15 cap for 3 days, the neckbeards will play all 3 days and have max professions and be in 5-man or even like 10-man raids, killing level 20s and level 30s as like twinked out characters. That sounds kind of fun to me, but... Anyway, put a tariff on those neckbeards. Devils or Mafia, you're a funny guy. I blame Sod. The players were let loose with nowhere to go. The Zerg Russian Epoch was bound to happen. Well, I'm glad it happened because at least now Epoch will come back stronger. And that's all that you can really hope for. Anyway, on that note, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have a break. Catch up on some YouTube videos. And some other, maybe watch some Formula 1 up from the weekend. Wrong. If you get 3k stress test, you at least get 20 current launch. Wrong. It was 1.7k on stress test. But you can surely appreciate that it's hard to test and put into place safety nets for software infrastructure that you haven't seen get performance issues before. Load of people who don't know anything about coding complaining about coding. Well, that's pretty much it. Maybe we'll have a post-mortem at some point. That'd be interesting to see. Oh, now I get the notification come through that there's an app to everyone. It's so slow. Anyway, less dilly-dallying, more dallying. Right, thanks for watching, everyone. Whenever the server's up, I will be streaming. Like I say, I have family responsibilities at the weekend, but I'll be playing as much as I physically can. It's kind of nice. I feel like I'm on holiday now. I've got some time to myself. Recoup. So not only will the developers recoup and come back stronger, so will the players. Let's go. I don't think... I mean, the server's dead in the sense that it's offline, but it'll come back stronger once it's been fixed. The server's just a little bit poorly at the moment. What are you looking at? Oh, Gummy. Oh, Gummy's behind it. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3 days. We have Gummy launching. Oh my goodness. The 4D chess play. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. OVH Canada, let's go. Welcome to Kael'thas, a rebalanced burning... Mate, every month there's a new Gummy server. Welcome to Kael'thas, a rebalanced burning crusade. I love how it's like system. I think... Well, I don't know. Welcome to Kael'thas, a rebalanced burning crusade realm designed to bring back the thrill of discovery. It looks, sounds and feels like WoW you remember, but under the hood, subtle changes make the meta unknown. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or curious explorer, this is your chance to dive back into a world where your decisions matter and nothing is solved. To be honest with you, sounds kind of fire. Data Center. Our realms are hosted by OVH in Canada. Eh? Fair gameplay. Have confidence that everyone faces an equal challenge. We have zero tolerance for cheating of any kind, and we never grant anyone an advantage over others. This is a non-profit project, and we're not for sale. Taking jabs at Warmane. Leveling. We're going with 2x leveling speed by halving XP required per level, 1 to 70. It keeps things moving without breaking the economy or throwing off game balance. A solid middle ground, fast enough to feel modern, slow enough to still matter. The cost of abilities, 1 to 59, have been cut in half, and professions grant 2 skill points, 1 to 120. 120 to 20? So we're going to be farming classic shit. We're going to be farming thorium, arcane crystals, rune cloth, whatever the enchanting mats are called. Oh my giddy aunt. Anyway, mounts costs are unchanged. Profession costs are unchanged. Reflect 2.4. Class mounts are trainable instead of requiring a quest chain. Available content on release. This is good. Karazhan, Gruul's Lair, Magtheridon's Lair, Serpent Shrine Cavern, okay, this is kind of fucking dope. Glaives on launch. Just saying. Access to tier 6 requires clearing tier 5. Balance changes. Rogues do more raid damage. Warriors do more raid damage. Hunters do less raid damage. Warlocks do less raid damage. Overperforming DPS classes are often easier to raid with. These changes aim to broaden viable compositions while increasing the skill ceiling. Dungeon/raid NPCs use their abilities slightly more intelligently. Example, interrupt/silence abilities prioritize mana users. Mob farming is more aggressive and responsive. Mob fanning, sorry. Predictive formulas are used so that packs of mobs can't be kited and condensed to an identical XYZ. World buffs are disabled. AoE caps have been redesigned. NPCs have a slight advantage with no respect to melee range when trying to kite as a tank. No XP penalty for parties of 2 players. Ooh. I like that. Gold is slightly harder to come by. What do he mean by that? Crafting materials spawn at randomized locations. What does that mean? No Zul'Man. Zul'Man came after tier 6. Numerous solo dungeon farms no longer work. Regarding itemization, content is often cleared within weeks, even with buffed bosses. Too slow progression and maintain the challenge without hurting casual players. Raid drop rates follow patch 2.0. This makes early kills harder due to limited gear, while fewer BIS raid items shift long-term focus toward heroic and other sources, discouraging raid logging. That's true. But 2.0, if you've never played on a server with 2.0 gear, that is 1 token on a tier boss and 1 item. That's it. And I think the other bosses might be 1 item or 2 items. Like, you're getting a very small amount of loot. But the thing, like, it almost rewards the hardcore guilds because they're the ones... I mean, which guilds retain the player base more of the guild? Hardcore guilds or more social guilds? Not sure. I think the more hardcore guilds, I think, because everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet. Buffing bosses. We will not be buffing bosses. T4 is designed to be accessible. T5 starts manageable but culminates in hard checks at Vash and Kael. This lets raid progression feel earned and places emphasis on the more mechanically interesting encounters. The adjustments to class damage and itemization ensure the later content will be appropriately challenging. Yeah, I mean, I've played on Gummy servers before, and what most servers do is they buff the encounters. Whereas if you're using 2.0 itemization, so the gear is a roughly 20% worse stats, and you're limiting the amount of loot that drops in raids, it's like being pre-raid best in slot, trying to do tier 6. You know, it almost feels like you're 1 content patch behind worth of gear. And that analogy is actually quite accurate, I would say. And that gives it a lot more meaning into progression, and it's way more fun because instead of the bosses two-shotting you because they're buffed to high heavens, they're two-shotting you because you have blues and greens still doing Gruul's Lair. And next ID, you'll be able to farm more heroics, do more quests, and get some crafted gear maybe, and you'll be in a much better state. Like, the fact that basically you start at a lower level and the progression is slower in your gear. The boss is always up here, but on some servers, the boss is up here, like in the ceiling, like hitting 10k. And it's like, no, the boss doesn't have to hit 10k and two-shot the tank. The boss can hit 6k down here, but the tank just needs to get there slowly, instead of the boss hitting really hard and the tank being boom, boom, boom. Like, you do 1 Kara and you wear Felsteel gear and you can tank Magtheridon and Gruul no problem. But on this server, with the itemization, like items literally just being worse, the stats being less, you might need to do 2 weeks of Kara, 2 weeks of heroic, and farm those extra epic crafted gear to be able to be surviving those bosses, to be able to hit the DPS checks, etc., etc. It's annoying for rogues because they rely much more on hitting that hit cap. It's annoying for feral druids because their gear has less armor on. It's annoying for certain casters if they're not able to hit cap with less hit on the gear. The tailoring gear is unchanged in 2.0 to 2.1. So those tailoring sets are premium. Okay, so even if you're not planning on wearing the tailoring gear, getting tailoring is going to be such a moneymaker, because every caster needs that tailoring gear, because that is in the 2.0 and 2.1 tailoring crafted gear is the same. It's that powerful even in the 2.0 state. Okay, let's continue, sorry. Spell batching. This realm emulates a faithful recreation of spell batching, paced faster at 100 ms tick intervals. We believe that this is important to the feel of World of Warcraft. Okay, some people will hate that. Arenas. To elevate the popularity of PvP on Kael'thas, we will use conventional cross-realm technology, to cater to audiences who exclusively PvP, providing a realm that supports only arenas and battlegrounds. What? There's a instant 70 realm. What? That might be attractive to some people. Arena teams are cross-realm. Players from either realm can join together for arena. Raids and dungeons are not available to instant arena characters. Queues from both realms will be combined into a cross-realm system. Gear available for arena characters will be updated to reflect the server's progression. Interesting. So you're basically going to get your ass beaten by people on the PvP realm. But is the rating going to be independent of the servers? Maybe not. But that's interesting. Add-ons. Kael'thas will allow the use of add-ons, but WeCorers and other modern solutions are something we aim to avoid. Only add-ons during that era will be permitted. More information here. All right, let's read that at the end. Client modifications. Modifying the client in any way is strictly prohibited. This includes, but not limited to, increasing camera distance, nameplate distance, or field of view. Multi-boxing is not allowed. One player or one account. Sharing accounts with other players is strictly forbidden as well. Minor exceptions for individuals in the same household. Learn more about our realm here. Let's watch this. I mean, the music's kind of cool. YouTube, please. Whoa, having a seizure. Hi, Thrall. Hey, Gummy.
Hello everyone, this is Gummy speaking, and for this video I wanted to talk about our upcoming realm called Kael'thas. It's going to be hosted in Canada this time to try and target the neglected Oceanic players, and the American ones too while we're at it. We're going to be doing things quite a bit differently than we did with Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher is going to remain online, but add-ons are back for Kael'thas, and leveling is going to be made faster. Now, how much faster remains to be determined. At a minimum, we're not going to be doing instant boosts, but it will be faster. Another thing we want to emphasize about playing here is fair gameplay. Now, for us, it's very important that you have confidence that the game is on a level playing field. This is a non-profit project, we're not for sale, we don't tolerate RMT, and nobody gets special treatment. And so, back on the subject of add-ons, something we can do now is we can determine which add-ons are allowed. And so, at a minimum, we've decided against allowing WeCorers, and probably other modern tools as well. As always, we want to make the game feel like it did back in the day. So, one of the things we've always believed is that Vash, Kael, in some parts of Tier 5, and obviously Tier 6, is where the challenge should be. Now, one of the things that other realms do is they buff up Karazhan and Gruul significantly, and then they just lock Tier 5. But I've never agreed with that. I mean, Karazhan is already a very long instance.
I mean, it's one of the reasons why Blizzard do it. It, you know, keeps people playing longer, it strings out the people. Like, for example, if you're playing a year of WoW, and you have, let's say, 10,000 people who are going to play, if you front load everything, people will tend to play, get frustrated and quit. Whereas if you're saying every few months there's new content, that strings people along to play for a longer period than perhaps otherwise if everything's all at once. Like, for example, if you've got let's say you're playing Skyrim and you buy it with all the DLC and everything, you play it for a few hours, you get bored and you leave. Whereas if you're playing Skyrim and then you might get bored and quit or whatever, or play less, and then there's an expansion, ooh, that's something interesting, yum, 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 I'll try that. And then a few months later, extra, you bounce off the extra content. Whereas if you front load it all like this, then, if you're late to playing, let's say you've missed the first month or a couple of weeks, you're going to feel really behind, I think. Anyway.
Adding more health to it doesn't make it more fun or even really harder. Groll doesn't really have any mechanics either, so all you're really doing is taking these entry-level fights that don't really have any mechanics to speak of, and you're just bloating them. Now, you might say, well, Kael'thas
it's kind of like what I said earlier.
Is going to die faster if you can get to him faster. Well, not really. He's amazingly hard on this server, and you're not going to be geared enough to get that far after just a couple Kael'thas farm.
Yeah, I mean, I think really good guilds will... Well, it just depends. Is there going to be a hardcore community, hardcore guild playing on the server? That's the question. I mean, if the server's not very populated and guilds are just struggling to fill and to get a competent roster together, then, yeah, I think Kael'thas will be hard. But if you can get, good players, I don't think it will be that hard. Thanks for the follow.
You want some cheesy boobs too?
Yeah, I want cheesy boobs.
Let alone kill Kael'thas. The thing is, in 2.0, raids drop less gear. So the breaking point where your guild is geared enough to kill Kael'thas, it really makes you stand out. And if you're not that kind of player, you'll get there eventually. It'll just take more time. And the best part here is that the content, it's not just locked behind some artificial gate. The difficulty of a boss scales with how soon you want to make an attempt on that boss. Now, don't get me wrong, Tier 4 on a realm still packs a punch. It's definitely a gear check, and as much as I like Groll, he doesn't really have any mechanics. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Get into Tier 5, get into Tier 6, have some fun, right? So again, on our realm, we want to provide you with more to do, and we want to emphasize the good parts. Anyway, that's all I have to talk about for this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask on our forums or Discord. And as always, thanks for watching, and take care.
Cool little video. You can do it in 2 to 3 weeks with a hardcore guild on 2x and unbuffed. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're hardcore enough, the game is, if you speed run it, as much as you can, you're going to be able to do it, I think. But you'll need to have a set plan and be insanely hardcore, no messing about. But also require a little bit of luck as well. If you're you need to farm the heroics every day to have a chance of being pre-raid bis with the heroics, and then you need to get maybe a couple of nice items in Kara or some specific items in Kara, and then for example, if Nightbane doesn't drop the shield, okay, you need to rely on the bad shield, okay, and actually the bad shield is quite good, but you're not going to necessarily get the Gruul shield. You're not necessarily going to get any defender tokens. So, you've got a fell steel helmet, fell steel legs, fell steel gloves. You're lacking a lot of avoidance there. What chest plate is going to drop? You're wearing the one from Alcatraz. Nightbane didn't drop the tank chest either. And Megatherodon hasn't dropped tier 4 defender token. And, all of a sudden you're doing tier 5 and you're wearing blues and you don't really have any notable epics to speak of, and you're killing bosses in tier 5, great, and then you're getting to Kael'thas and Vash in a couple of weeks, and you have players, tanks or healers who don't really have raid gear to speak of, and the gear they do have is obviously 2.0, and it's not, I don't think, a tiny sprinkle of the raid loot that does drop is that impactful. Obviously, some key items can drop, but you're getting a significant amount less gear, and it's 2.0 gear on top of that. The gear will drop and no one will want it because it's 2.0 and the heroic items are better. Okay, so what's he talking about? The add-ons. Kael'thas will allow the use of add-ons, but weak cores and other modern solutions are something we aim to avoid, largely for the same reasons this topic has received increasing attention in the retail environment. Gummy being ahead of the curve. We believe the most reasonable approach to determine which add-ons go too far to restrict usage to those that existed during the Burning Crusade. Only add-ons available during that era will be permitted. Any developed after the fact will not be allowed. To support this rule, we've developed a modern client. Using our client is optional. If you can connect using any client, you prefer. Classic client? ? However, if you're not using our client, we cannot verify whether your add-ons comply with our rules. Therefore, if you wish to play with add-ons on our realm, you must download our official client. Oh. What? To support this rule, we've developed a modified client. Using our client is optional. Therefore, if you wish to play with add-ons on our realm... Oh, so you can use your own client, but add-ons aren't allowed and you'll be banned. But if you want to use add-ons, you have to use their client. Okay. Whitelisted add-ons can be downloaded here for your convenience. Please be aware that our client reviews the content of your add-ons folder and is indifferent to which are enabled or not. Requires Windows 10 OS or later. Okie dokie. ACP, we love to see. Add-on control panel. ACE2, ACE3. What other add-ons? Aloft. I don't know what alt tab is, but sounds good. Analysis sounds good. Announce it sounds good. I know Arc Inventory. Atlas Loot's good. Auctionator. Yeah. I hate Auctionator, but better than nothing. BT Black Temple. Don't know what that is. BT Gruel. Okay, don't know what these are. Badboy.zip. Bag slots. Barrel. Bartender. Big Brother, Big Wigs, Bind Pad, Blizzard Bits and Bobs, Boss Tactics, Buff Enough, Buffalo, Buffzilla, Cartographer, Sentences Plus, Chat Throttle, Classic Loot, Classic Timers. I think I remember using Classic Timers. Class Timers. Class Timers, yeah, that's a good one. That will track your battle shout and dots and stuff. Combat filter, you want that. They're the ones that I know. Decursive, Dominoes, Doom's good without add-ons. You know, that's a decent one. Eavesdrop is reasonable. Epic Music Dancer. Don't know what that is. Fubar. Oh my goodness. Gladdy. Grid 2. Ice Hood. Item Rack. What else do we have? A load of library stuff. Is that a mini map thing? I don't know. Mixed scrolling, battle, text. Okay. Mixed scrolling, battle, text there. The options being separate for whatever reason. Magic marker. That's a very underrated add-on. If you're a raid leader, learn what magic marker is and use it. What else do we have? Omen, Omni CC, One Bag, Pally Power, Pearl. That's a unit frame add-on. Pitbull. I love Pitbull. Back in the day, mate, I swore by Pitbull for a very long time until I swapped to LVI. Pitbull requires a PhD to configure it, and the default configuration is awful. So, if you want to have the best custom UI or frames, yeah, get learning that. Because if you're playing on the server for an appreciable amount of time, you need that stuff to be right. You can like use filters and all sorts. You could probably even use filters to have like a kind of like a busted up, you know, weak aura to have the buffs that you want. Just filter out all the buffs apart from your Curse of Elements, Curse of Wreck, Demo Shout, Expose Armor, all that stuff. You could probably do that. Probably some other things as well that could probably do that functionality. Postal, Pratt, Crocodile, Quartz, Quest Helper, Raid Buff Status, Rating Buster, Recount, that's a good one. Shared Media, love me some of that. Simple Unit Frames. I mean, it sounds interesting as a project to me, but I just don't think there will be Stat Logic Lib. I don't think there'll be that many people playing it. Tip Tac, Tour Guide, Totem Timers, Unit Price, X-Loot, X-Pearl. Oh, baby, X-Pearl is going to be popular just because the default is reasonable. KG panels. Remember those back in day. Simple minimap. There we go. Well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, more info coming soon. Yeah. Right, I think I'm going to make that into a YouTube video going over Kael'thas. What do you think, guys? Yeah, 10 out of 10 content. TBC just off the rip. Doesn't seem tempting. Surely Epoch will relaunch once the server open. Yeah. Oh, bummer. Okay, thank you. Right, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll end the stream, make that into a little VOD. Hopefully not get a copyright strike by the music. We'll see. Right. Peace out, everyone. I'll be streaming when the server goes back up. And I expect to see every single one of you there on the stream, watching as we go live when Epoch relaunches. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you all very, very soon.